Today, we're exploring can hardship ignite change that causes the development of traits exemplified in the best of leaders. Post-traumatic growth. Is defined as positive psychological changes resulting from the struggle with the massive, challenging crises of life. 4 Iranian professors conducted a study surveying 310 family caregivers of cancer patients in Iran. The study showed that the majority experience post-traumatic stress or PTG and had a psychological positive effect on their lives in the overall long run. This graph is the result of a study done by 5 expert psychologists finding the coexistence of post-traumatic stress and post-traumatic depression, or simply positive and negative mental effects of trauma. As you can see, there is an overwhelming increase in growth compared to deprecation, especially in the appreciation of life. Peter Brugman, well-known author, speaker, and consultant on leadership and organizational behavior, identified these 8 qualities as the key to leadership: authenticity, vision, empathy, decisiveness, resilience, courage, humility, and adaptability. Authenticity is being true to oneself through integrity. Dave Irvine, trusted speaker, author, and leadership advisor, states that the journey to our authentic self needs adversity to quote, crack us open so that a stronger, wiser, kinder person will emerge. Vision is having a clear and inspiring vision for the future. And Jonathan Jones, leadership author, says that in adversity, vision is vital. It can provide direction and motivation and help understand the purpose to adapt vision in a play. Empathy is being able to understand and relate to one's feelings and needs. The University of Berkeley conducted a study on the university's relation to empathy. They found a direct correlation. More adversity one faces, more empathy they have towards others. Decisiveness is being able to make timely and informed decisions under stress. Robert J. Bowles, professional speaker, discussed the importance of calm, focused leaders during crisis, prioritizing communication and active listening. These leaders need to prioritize quick action and control response. Nelson Mandela is a well-known South African president. And at the age of 38, Mandela was arrested for opposing South African apartheid system and spent the next 27 years of his life refusing to give up in Robben Island prison. He was released on February 11, 1990, as the most famous political prisoner in the world. This is 27 years later. In 1993, South Africa adopted the interim constitution and an election in 1994. In that year, Mandela won the Nobel Peace Prize and the '94 election, dedicating his final years to transforming his country. This was largely due to his colossal contribution to the ending of the apartheid or segregation in South Africa. How adversity shaped Mandela. Mandela famously said, "I do not need to pretend to be someone I'm not," sharing his authenticity with his country. And he put his vision on display when setting his ideas of liberating his people from the bondage of poverty, suffering, and depression. He forgave his country for being in prison because he too made mistakes and was empathetic to those in prison. And lastly, he was decisive, leading the transition from the apartheid to a multiracial democracy. Why Mandela was a great leader. His inspired others all around the world to never give up with his unwavering commitment to the principles, and willing to work and listen to others even with opposing viewpoints. And obviously, he helped a deeply divided South to guide the peaceful transition into democracy. And for the reasons I just stated, and Nelson Mandela's success as a leader, his exemplification of leadership traits that were increased by prison sentence, and adversity faced in his life, we can conclude that adversity has a positive effect on leadership. Thank you.
So 5 minutes, 48 seconds. Okay, Tate, you don't go back to some of your slides, the one on Mandela. You don't have to, I'll go to the one where you have it split. I don't know why you split the screen, because empathy is one, decisiveness is another.
I just thought it looked kind of empty on one side, but I'd try it.
Okay, so the other thing is, if you move for your slideshow, as you go further and further, you put too much. Like, that's too much reading.
Okay.
So Mandela is a great leader. And then you could put ability to inspire and motivate.
Okay.
Unwavering commitment to principles. Willing to listen. You know, but don't remember 7 lines instead of full sentences.
Got it, yeah.
Okay, and then you need to practice more because you have good information, you just need to practice it.
Okay.
And also, this is something Mr. Welty and I talked about. Be careful saying that the only way you can be a good leader is by having something really bad happen to you and being resilient. Okay? Because I think what you're trying to say is when bad things happen to people, if they can be resilient, they might come out with some traits that will help them later in life lead other people or whatever. But so you be careful of that, because we notice that kids are saying that, and that's really, I mean,
that's not what,
people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. And so yours was Nelson Mandela, right?
Yeah.
The stimulus piece. Okay. So, oops, I didn't turn this off.